Hey, welcome to the barn. Well, spring is kind of here. It's Easter weekend right now, and we got a little bit of yard work to do. But first, my project for today is to get rid of all those trees you saw me cut up a couple weeks ago. I know they're still green and they're probably not going to burn well, but I've had pretty good luck in the past forcing the issue with a little bit of extra airflow. So I'm going to get this blower running, which in the fall wouldn't start for me. It might fire up today, or it might need a little help, but we'll get that going. And then I've got some scrap wood to start a little primary fire, and then I'm just going to keep feeding it until we have so much heat that that green wood just melts away. Got to get it done fairly soon because burn season here where I live is January 1st to May 1st, and I've got commitments pretty much every weekend except for this one. So I'm hoping to get this done today and have it out of the way because I don't want that pile of brush sitting around all fall or all summer and fall at this point. So that's our fun for today. Just something quick. Once I get it going, I'm just going to time lapse this thing. So we'll see how it goes. This trusty little blower's been in my family for probably 35 years. And I don't use it a whole lot because I have an absolutely killer backpack blower. But this thing's perfect for stuff like this because you can just kind of set it and forget it. Just let it go and keep that air flowing onto the fire. I just got to get it to run. So see if I have a little starting fluid and take it from there. Making a mess already. Why I put this nozzle on so crooked. That'll work better. The price of gas these days, I can't be spilling it on the floor. All right, I'll bring this outside. Maybe we'll get lucky. Sometimes these things just don't want to run in the cold. Maybe not. A little acetone should do the trick. If we get spark, we can get fire. Now we know we're not getting fuel. Might be a stuck float. Might just need a little more help. What a beauty. That was easy. Only that beet juice went that well. Yeah, we'll go make a fire. So I'm not going to try to burn that whole pile. That would be reckless and dangerous. What I'm going to do is start another fire about 10 feet away, and that way I'll just keep feeding it and keep it in control. That's the idea. I also have a hose because that's important for safety, and it's required by the permit that I have, which is $15 a year, so don't want to blow it. All right, so we're gonna start our fire about 20 feet away from that pile. I'm not trying to burn the whole thing up at once. And this is really just to get some heat into it so we can start burning some of that wet wood. Now at this point you're probably asking yourself, how is he going to light that incredibly dry pile of kindling? That seems incredibly difficult. Just watch and learn. I think we're good. I'm gonna need my chainsaw to cut some of this stuff up a little smaller. This is the kind of stuff that's really hard to burn. Keep moving that airflow around and kind of pushing the fire towards what you're feeding it. Starting to get a nice bed of coals that's gonna help dry out and burn the stuff on top. I'm also trying to mix in dry wood that's been down a while that I picked up with some of the green stuff that I cut. You know, the initial pile is going to be very green, so I'm trying to get as much dry stuff on now to get the heat I need to burn the green. Without supplemental air, it's never happening. You know, the benefit of the air is it helps it burn a lot cleaner. The wind is actually coming from behind the camera, blowing it that way, but you can see there's almost no smoke, so I'm not torturing my neighbors. We're starting to get some traction on this. Really pumping the air in there, but it's starting to burn better. One thing I'm not burning today is any scrap wood, lumber, materials like that, because I don't want nailed. So I do have some pallets that are pretty rotted. I'm just going to save those for another time when I can collect it. But today it's just straight brush. The more wood I put on top, the more it pushes the layers down into the fire, dries them out, and ultimately burns them. So, even though I'm not getting a lot of flame at the top, I'm feeding the fire from the above. See just how much that airflow helps. It really is amazing how turbocharging that fire makes it just so much more efficient. That's a good compression log right there. All right, we did some progress here. Put on the fire here. But this way I know how. Well, now with that pile on top, now we can focus on getting it burned. Really put the air right on that. Try to much heat out of that wood as I can. My guess is that at the end of this process, we will have some of those logs left over, which I'll just probably throw in the woods because it's really difficult to burn just a solid log. I think all those sticks will be gone, which will be good, and then you know, I have a lot less mess in the yard than I had before. The rest of it we just burn next year. Those big logs over there, I'm gonna, well, I might try one of that rotted birch. I don't know if it'll burn, but there's some other decent firewood over there that I'll probably cut up and split at some point in time. But not bad for 2 hours of work. Probably going to be here for another hour or two just cleaning stuff up. But it's going. Anyway, I'm going to sign out now. Thanks for watching.